All right. Good morning. Give me 1 second here, family. How y'all feeling today, guys? Drop in the chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling today. It's a beautiful, beautiful, bright, sunny day outside today. Happy Sunday. The markets open up today. Drop it in the chat and let me know how you guys are feeling on this beautiful Sunday morning. I know I'm feeling blessed and highly, highly favored. Amen to that. Awesome, awesome. All sides today, guys. Beautiful. All right. What do we got? Who we got on here? Got 11 of us. We lit. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Mel. Good morning, Jamal. Good morning, Ab. Good morning, Fasasha. Good morning, Pops. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let me take this off because I'm echoing in my own ears. Everyone's having a blessed, blessed day today. I definitely, how do I do this? Oh, that's what I gotta do. There we go. All right. What's up, guys? How we doing? Blessed and highly favored. Amen, amen, amen. I hope everyone's having a great day, like I mentioned. I hope you guys woke up and gave gratitude. Hope you guys woke up and gave thanks for being here another day. You know, giving it up to the highest power, right? Making sure that we're grateful and thankful for being here, right? Be honest, this thing is sticking for me. I'm gonna be honest, not enough of you dropped how you guys are feeling in the chat today. Only 3 of us? Only 3 of us? Guys, come on. You guys know I need more energy than that. Let me know how you guys are feeling today. How are we doing today? What's our energy sitting at like today? Are we feeling blessed? Are we feeling grateful? Are we feeling thankful? Are we excited to get this day going? Do we have this energy to run throughout this day so we can make sure we can tackle it effectively, right? Markets open back up today, guys. We need to have a little bit more energy than that. There we go. There we go. All right. Love it. There we go. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. You guys already know how I go. I like to do affirmations. So happy and thankful that we are here in this space together. I'm so happy and grateful now that we are all seeing the success that we desire. We are all reaching our goals that we desire. I'm so happy and grateful now that we are molding ourselves into the people that we want to be, that we are creating the lives that we want to live, that we are helping the necessary people that we want to help, or whoever needs it, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that we have the knowledge, the strength, the faith, and the courage that it takes for us to really, really achieve what we want to achieve in this space, for us to really start to progress and grow and become the best versions of ourselves within this space, so that we can truly, truly mess it up, F it all up, because they messed up and gave us a blueprint. Now we're gonna run with it. All right, cool. So this is a structured call. This is just for us gems. A couple things I wanted to go over just to make sure that we're in the right headspace, that we have the right mindset, that we have the right tools to go into this week. The first thing, guys, is to make sure that we're plugging into these calls that are happening, right? We need to make sure that we're plugging, especially the main calls are the 12, 3, 5, 9s. If you are less than 2 months, or if you're 2 months in, you need to be on these calls. Make sure that you're on these 12-3-5-9s every single day as the best as you can. And if you cannot make a call, find a way to find the notes, or find a way to get yourself that information, or find a way to make it up, right? So we have our 12-3-5-9s. In between the 12-3-5-9s, we do have our regular other calls with the rest of New Wave, or with us, where we're doing trading plans or chart markups or HFX or whatever the case is. Just make sure that you guys are tapping into your education and that we are learning, right? So we want to get 1% better every single day. We want to make sure that we are acquiring knowledge and we are growing effectively within this space, okay? So make sure we're plugging in. And it's if you're not plugging in, guys, there's no reason why you need to be complaining. I'm gonna be honest, right? We need to make sure plugging in is what's going to get us our results. Plugging in is what's going to allow us to get that education so we can continue to make profits, right? Plugging in is literally what's going to give us the profits just from plugging in the trades that come in to our phones, right? We get trades sent to us all the time, and half the time, half of us are not plugging into the trades. Just as simple as that, right? We are being spoon-fed. Take the food, chew, and swallow, really, right? So let's make sure we're showing up for ourselves, for our success this week, and for the success of others in the future as well, right? The next thing I wanted to speak on is making sure that we're funded, making sure that we are live and funded, all right? So drop a, where we at? Drop a 2 in the chat if you are live. Drop a 3 in the chat if you are funded. Drop a 2 in the chat if you're live. Drop a 3 in the chat if you're funded. Or I should refresh 2 and 3. Okay, cool. We got 3, 2, 3. Awesome. We have some other people that never dropped. Damal, no. For Sasha, did we get Rob? Rob is good. Okay, so for Sasha and Damal, definitely need to talk to you guys after this. Brandon, where you at? Pretty sure Brandon is good. Oh, he's here. Okay, good. All right, then. Okay, cool. So for those of you who are not live and who are not funded, let's get that knocked out. Even if it's a 20 bucks, even if it's a 50 bucks, whatever the case is, we want you practicing on your demo, but we do want you in the live account as well, because really and truly, it's a different type of psychology when you start to play with your real money, right? So if you're not comfortable funding up huge, you don't have to. Fund up with the $20, fund up with the $50, make it small, whatever the case is, but get that feeling of, hey, this is my real money now. I don't want to keep playing with it. I want to make sure that I'm effectively following the rules and following the steps and plugging into these trades so that I can make these profits, right? So let's make sure that we can get that done for you guys this week. Today, actually, because markets open up at 5 o'clock. Oh, guys, markets open at 5 o'clock. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, my God. Sorry. It gets me hyped, though. But let's do that. The next thing I want to speak on is the HFX, right? So for those of you who are part of HFX, we are going to be starting to do, let me live. We are going to be starting to do some more trainings, some more streaming as well. For anyone who is part of HFX, usually our evenings are fairly ram-packed just because of all the regular calls that we're having. So there are a number that do happen throughout the night. So, I mean, you don't have to be on every single call, but the more you can get on, obviously, the more information you're going to learn, right? Some of them are live trading sessions. Some of them are training sessions using the different products and things like that. But we're definitely going to tap into HFX a lot more this week moving forward. We are looking to make a big exposure. So in order for that to happen, we have to be educated. We have to have the results. We have to have the backing to say, this is why you need to tap into HFX, right? As well, if any of you guys were on the prospect call yesterday, you noticed that I did mention the High Frequency Academy, not just the Forex Academy. So that's one thing as well that we're going to be implementing when we do our webinars, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about, actually. We're going to be we're going to start picking up hosting our own webinars. Yes, we have our daily webinar at 7:30. That's the Trade House webinar. But sometimes people cannot make the 7:30 webinar. So we will be providing webinars at the very least a couple times a week to start off at a different time throughout the day. so that for people who cannot make the 7:30, they can make the difference the other time, whichever time we decide for it to be. And during the webinars, we are definitely going to remember, guys, we are a trading company. We are an educational platform. That is what we are pushing. The compensation plan is literally the additive on it, right? The compensation and the team building and the marketing is going to become a lot easier once we get our results. So that's why we push, and this is why we push so much to educate ourselves, to educate and make sure we're getting these results, right? So like I was saying, on these webinars, we are going to start to push the High Frequency Academy and the Elite package, just so that we can get access to both the regular Forex Academy, the regular Forex trades, as well as the high frequency for anybody who wants to do both. I know there's a few of us on this call that do have the Elite package, so there's going to be a lot of trainings going around to help you understand both the regular Forex and the high frequency. All right. So for any of my leaders on the call in terms of the prospects, this is going to be we are going to combine with Nakwana and Opulence as well to do these webinars. So as we go, I think today we're going to be doing a call basically on how to prospect and how to give a webinar, like the information that you want to speak on. So for anybody who's comfortable enough, like we had Ebony, shout out to you, Ebony, yesterday for stepping up and doing that call with us. To be honest, it was your idea. Like, shout out to you for that completely. So for people like Ebony who wants to step up, I know we have Mel and Dom who know the information. For anyone else who wants to get uncomfortable and start to share this information as well, this is going to be your time to practice. 7 p.m. Yes, so it's going to be 7 p.m. tonight, where we're going to go over the information of how to give a prospect call. So this is going to be your time to practice and get uncomfortable, because I mean, as we first start off, we're not going to have packed out calls. It is what it is, right? We'll start off with a couple numbers, but the thing is, you want to keep repeating and practicing and going over it and over and over it. That's how you're able to get better at speaking on this information. That's how you're able to get better at learning how to speak about this opportunity, right? And also, when it comes to that, I mean, we'll go into it when I talk about the prospect on the call later tonight, but you definitely want to hop on the 7:30 webinars just so that you can hear about how they speak about this opportunity, right? A lot of people don't like the 7:30 because they push the compensation plan, which I understand, which is why I want to step up as a leader as well for us and start to give our own webinars, so that we can actually stress the educational aspect of it, because the marketing doesn't work if you don't tap into the education, really and truly, right? So, but the 7:30 calls, they do actually put things into perspective, and they do speak about this opportunity in a different way that allows somebody to think differently. So if you do not know how to speak about this opportunity, I would definitely say tap into those webinars to just get some gems, get some information, and learn how you can speak about it differently, all right? Next thing I'm gonna talk about real quick is the gem recaps, and then the last thing we're gonna go to is our goals for the week, all right? So the recaps, every morning at 11 o'clock, we have our recaps. As you guys have noticed, in the last 2 weeks, we've had somebody different open up calls. We're going to continue to do that. So for anyone who's ready to get uncomfortable, for anybody who wants to speak up, doesn't matter if you've been on it already or not, just let me know. A couple of the spots for this week have already been taken, so just message me if you're ready and you wanna spot. We'll figure out the schedule, and we'll open it up to you guys, because I truly want you guys to start getting uncomfortable. I truly want you guys to really grow and, you know, put your face in the camera and say your piece, right? For those of you who were on the IG Live last night, you see what happens when we start to speak about this opportunity from our perspective. You start to hear about different people's stories and different people's whys, and, you know, different people's goals and dreams within the space, and, you know, our history, our background, or whatever the case is. So as much as we did that on live for the whole, like, Instagram or whatever, I want us to do it for a family so we can get to know each other better. I want us to know where we came from. I want us to know why we're doing what we're doing, so that we can continue to build the relationships together, create those bonds, so that we have a tight foundation as we continue to grow and elevate, right? I remember Dom said one day, she literally makes sure that her monthly is good so that she doesn't lose access to these chats, because this is a fam, right? So I want us to continue to get uncomfortable. I know so far we've had Ebony, we've had Dom, we've had Brandon, we've had Who else is on these calls? My laptop is way hot. So it's not okay.
Marlon, Nicole, I believe Christian, maybe.
Yeah, no, I was looking at people on this call, but but yeah, no, it's all good because it's just us, right? But yeah, we've had different people on it already. Like, if you guys are ready to step up again, let me know. I believe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is actually already full. But message me anyways for whoever's ready. Let's get it. Mom and Pop, if you guys want to say a piece too, like, by all means, take advantage. All right, take advantage of this. I know I've heard my mom come with some gems that I was like, whoa, I didn't even hear that before. And then I know Dom's dad has come with some gems where he really puts things in perspective for me as well. So I would love for you guys to get uncomfortable if you're willing to say your piece in these morning calls, and just so that everybody can get to know you a little bit more, not just that you're Dom's dad or not just that you're my mom in the calls. I want us to really get to know each other, right? So we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to stay consistent. We're going to continue to build this culture. We're going to continue to build these relationships. We have Denicia too. She's on the call right now, but we have Denicia as well. Just everybody. I love to see you guys grow. Am I?
You're lagging like really bad. It's like really chippy. You sound like a robot.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, much better, much better.
Good? All right, cool. Why am I hearing myself? Oh, everything is not muted. Sorry, y'all. We good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Because my computer keeps unmuting. I don't know why. All right. Like I was saying, I want to continue to give you guys. Why? Okay, I'm gonna close this. This is doing it for me. All right. We good? Y'all hear me? Let me know.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, bless. Yes, so I definitely want to continue to allow you guys to get uncomfortable and put your faces in the camera. I love to see the growth. I love to see that, people are starting to step up and starting to see the vision and want to run for it, run with it for themselves and, for them people. So we're going to continue to do that with the GEMS recap. The last thing, guys, I want to talk about is just your goals. What are our goals for this week? I want us to have a weekly goal and our monthly goal, because we are approaching June as well. So what is our goal for this week? And what is going to be our goal for the next 30 days? So drop it in the chat. I'm going to go inside because all my stuff is heating up here. Wait. Let me know, guys. Talk to me. What are our goals for this week? What are our goals for the next 60 days? End of June, leave my 9 to 5. I love it. Let's get it done. Who else? Who else? We still got 10 people on this call. Hit P6 this week. It's done. P150, end of this month, which is this week. Done. Hit new rank by mid-June. To be honest, Rob, let's get it done this week. P150 this week. Done. Okay, cool. Who are we missing? For Sasha, are you working? P1, June 30.
Done. P2. P2 by when, Brandon? Next 30 P1. Done. P2 July. Done. Let's go. All right. Now, guys, I want us to write down these goals, right? These are our ranks. I want us to also, have a set goal for profits, right? Because at the end of the day, these ranks are going to come once we have the education and the results to back it, right? So I want us to write down, we don't have to share that one. If you want to, that's all cool. But I also want us to write down, like, what is going to be our profit goal for this week? You know what I mean? Not necessarily, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a number. It could just be, I want to have a withdrawal, right? It could just be, I want to have a consistent week, or I want to have a winning week. Or, I want to profit on HFX, or I want to profit on, regular trades, or whatever the case is, right? 525. I love it, Mel. Let's get it done. Good withdrawal, right? And I want us to write it down our goals, and 250 HFX. I love it. Done. And I want us to write down our goals, and I also want us to make sure that we are putting in the necessary effort that it takes for us to hit our goals, right? So we're not just writing down our goals just to write them and just to say it, and then by the time the week comes, we don't hit it. Mind you, if we don't hit it, it's not all bad, right? But I want to make sure that we are putting in the effort. We are putting in the work, right? We've set our goals. I don't want us to keep changing the goal date. We don't have to keep changing the goal date. Let's change the work ethic, right? If you haven't had a withdrawal yet, or if you haven't had consistent profits yet, I want you to go back and analyze your work. Analyze your profits. Go and look at your history, right? Are you following 10% risk management, right? Are you taking your profits once you're in blue? Are you covering your stop losses, right? So, let me just mute this because I don't need that right now. The work ethic and not changing the goal, all right? My goal is P1000 by the end of this month, which is another 7 days, right? And definitely a good withdrawal this week also, all right? So we all have our goals. I want to check in with each and every one of you to make sure that we have our game plan, and I know, what steps we're taking, what we're going to do, right? And we have the blueprint, guys. We just got to plug in, learn, educate, take in the information, and then if you are a leader on this call, give back the information so that your people can do the same thing, okay? Honestly, that's all for me. This was literally just a structure call, a recap call, just to make sure that we are moving in the right direction for this week. Actually, my apologies. I would love to take a minute. I should have done this at the beginning of the call. I so apologize. But I would love to take a minute and just introduce Dom's dad. If you can, just unmute yourself for a minute, or put your camera in, or whatever the case. Just to introduce yourself to the family and say hey, say what's up. I would love to welcome you. Let everybody know who you are, why you're here, and how you want to move within this space, or whatever the case is.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Well, as Risha said, I'm Dom's dad. To be honest with you, I've been interested in Forex for quite a while. I used to dabble in binary options a couple years ago. And that time, Forex wasn't what it is now. It was way harder than then. And it has graduated into what it is right now. And with all the sophisticated technologies that is added to it, it's actually way easier now. As Reese had mentioned, and I didn't put in the chat, that I want to be able to leave my job by the end of June. And from that, we just go further. Guys, the family is growing, and as Reese stressed, education. Plug into the education, getting results. Once you get results by trading, the building of the team becomes very easy, because people are seeing proof within the pudding. So that's what they want. They want to know that they can come in and make $500. They want to know they can come in and make $1,000. Once they see everybody's profiting in that way, then the team thing is much easier. And I really want to thank Dominique and Reese for all the help they have given me so far, and we have scheduled meetings for between ourselves for for them to help me and stuff like that, go further, whatever the case may be. But within the family, we are in good hands, and let's just do our thing and go from here. All right.
Amen. Amen. Bless you, Father. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you so much. Let's run it up. You guys heard it. You guys got to understand that we're coming with a different type of energy. We are definitely going to make sure that everyone has these results, because that's what we're here for, right? We're here to make sure that we can become financially free. We're here to make sure that we can learn this skill so that we don't have to depend on anybody else. We can literally pay ourselves from the comfort of our own home, right? It's the whole reason why we're here. And again, the building is going to come naturally once we can make it work for ourselves. So we have to make sure that our cups are full before we continue to fill up others, right? So let's log into this education this week. Let's make sure we're putting our best foot forward, and let's make sure we're being intentional within our space. And remember, guys, closed mouths don't get fed. So let's speak up. Let's be active in the chats. Ask questions. Ask for help. You have people around you that are here to help you, whether it's Mel, Dom, me, Ebony, whoever the case is. You have people that are around to help you out along your journey. So let's make sure that we're getting all the necessary information so that we can grow together. All right. So that's all I have. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to love y'all so much. We're going to see you throughout the day when we have the rest of our trainings. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Enjoy the day. It's honestly a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll go for a walk, go for a jog, get in touch, get in tune with yourself, whatever the case is. Let's get ready for these markets to open up at 5 p.m. For those of you who are not live and funded, I am going to be reaching out to you so we can get that done, because we need everybody profiting. We need everybody to get results. All right. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. We'll talk soon.